who will be the next president of India. We've been seeing endless political lobbying for the last many weeks. It comes down to today as MPs and MLAs from different parties will be choosing between Droupadi Murmu, the NDA's pick, and the opposition's pick, Yashwant Sinha. The Droupadi Murmu, in fact, is comfortably ahead in the race after support from the likes of YSRCP and Shiv Sena. The NDA held a meeting also in Parliament ahead of the elections to discuss their strategy going forward. In her hometown, supporters were seen holding Havans prayers for Murmu's victory. If she is elected, she will be India's first tribal woman to hold the office. The opposition has, of course, fielded former Union Minister Yashwant Sinha against Murmu. Sinha has met with non-NDA party leaders across the country, but has failed to garner enough support. The nomination of Droupadi Murmu did exactly what the BJP hoped it would do, break the opposition ranks. In fact, Yashwant Sinha had to even cancel his visit to Mumbai after Shiv Sena's Uddhav faction came out publicly in support of Murmu. If you look at how the voting pattern will be, out of 10.5 lakh votes, it's expected that Droupadi Murmu will get about 6.5 lakh votes. The BJP, meanwhile, has shifted its MLAs, 69 MLAs in West Bengal, to a 5-star hotel in Newtown, fearing poaching. All right, let's take this across now to Maushmi Singh. She's joining us live from Delhi with more details on this. Maushmi, good morning. There'll be a lot of focus on the voting that happens today for the next president of the country. But if you look at how things hold up right now, it definitely seems like Droupadi Murmu has the advantage.
A very good morning to you, Akshata, and all our viewers of India Today. Today is the first day of the monsoon session, and it's going to start with the rocking election of the President of India. Voting is going to happen at 10 a.m. And as you said, that it's a very tightrope walk for Yashwant Sinha because it's really achieved the purpose that the BJP went out to achieve as far as, announcing the candidature of Droupadi Murmu is concerned. It has divided the opposition bitterly so much to the extent that even the ally of the Congress party in Jharkhand, from where Yashwant Sinha hails, Akshata, has supported the candidature of Droupadi Murmu. Therefore, the internal strife in the opposition is out in the open, even as Yashwant Sinha yesterday sent out a message to all the MPs and MLAs appealing that I was a former BJP member, specifically to the BJP MPs and MLAs, that I was a part of you, and this is where you should answer your conscience. So here, invoking the Antaratma ki Awaaz, Yashwant Sinha, because he knows that it is, the results are for everybody to see, with the BJP and the NDA candidate, set out for a victory lap here, clearly with the majority. More than, she's crossing the halfway mark, Akshata. So yeah, we will have to wait and see how the voting progresses. But this election clearly has sent out a message that the opposition, even though want to unite, and this was the big opportunity to unite and send out a message before the Lok Sabha elections, it hasn't happened.
Exactly. So voting will begin at 10 this morning. As you mentioned also, Maushmi, there's been a last-ditch appeal from Yashwant Sinha to kind of get more votes, but it's not really going to, create any sort of chorus for him, in favor of him, because of the fact that several political parties, many who are believed to be with the opposition ranks, have gone public to say we're supporting Droupadi Murmu. Maushmi, request you to stay on with us, because even as we're tracking the presidential election closely and the voting that, as I mentioned, starts off at 10 a.m.,